Welcome to another month of romance video. So today we're gonna do more recommendations. Also, I apologize because I feel like the high ponytail is making me feel like extra sassy, like I need to bounce my hair around. So sorry if that happens in any videos where I have the high ponytail. So today we're going to talk about some of my favorite historical authors. So yeah, let's get into it. I will say historical romance is like my preferred major subgenre of romance. I love historicals. I have since I started reading them. I have no idea why I like them more than like contemporaries or paranormals, but they are my favorites. So first is like one of my queens, Lisa Kleypas. Are you surprised? Have you seen any of my videos? She's a classic. She is a gem. She writes so much of my catnip. She does great character development, and she also has a lot of times in her books class differences, which is one of the things I love most reading about in a romance. I just find it really interesting. Another one is Sarah MacLean, and she is really good at pushing boundaries without feeling preachy. Like she does a lot of kind of modern commentary in a historical setting, but again, it doesn't feel like she's trying to push a message or anything. It's just, I don't know, I like it. Next is Lorraine Heath, who I found far so too late in life, but it's fine. They're up here, there's some up there, more up there. They're beautiful. I love her. She is another classic, and she is great at writing like damaged characters. I love it. And I just love her stories, her characters, the like families and groups she builds are amazing. Another one is Eloisa James, which I will say she is a little hit or miss for me. Like some of her books I adore, like My American Duchess back here was like a 5-star read. I thought it was great, but I'm not the biggest fan of all of her books, but I do really appreciate a lot of what she does. She does great friend groups, and she also kind of pushes boundaries. Like I last year reread Once Upon a Tower. Yes. And that book is a Rapunzel retelling, and I read a lot of reviews where people thought it wasn't a romance, and I disagree. I just think it was a little different, and she explored issues in relationships that a lot of people tend to avoid. Next is Tessa Dare. I don't know what to say. She's great. Her books are great. Her characters are great. I love them. I will always buy a Tessa Dare. Here is Julia Quinn. She is another classic, been around for a long time. I've been reading her books since I was in college, and I've heard her books, I think, called like confectionery. Like they're very light and just kind of like easy to consume and everything, and I have to say I agree. Next is Jennifer Ashley. Her books are so good. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say for all of these, but like The Madness of Lord Ian Mackenzie I think is one of the best romances out there. I love it. And finally is Courtney Milan. Now I feel like I have definitely not read nearly enough of her books, but the ones I have read I have really liked, and I think again she kind of like pushes boundaries, and she writes different characters and is including different types of people in her stories, and I really like and appreciate that. So those are some of the historical authors that I like, and if you have any recommendations for other authors or books or anything like that, feel free to leave them down below, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!